I always feel immediately awkward when I start talking because I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't be talking. I'm by myself and in a public space. I don't have too many entries for this video because it was rainy at the pop-up and there was a marathon and a Jays game going on, so I wasn't very busy. But that works well for this because I'm running late, so I'm going to try reading the entries as I'm walking to the burning spot. So we're letting go of negative thoughts. I want to let go of the stress and anxiety of my day job. Yeah, that's a very common one. My job that I just quit because it was toxic AF and I hated it. But it's okay because I can't tell what it's saying. A new job tomorrow. Buy toxic old job. I butchered that a little because I couldn't read it fully. Limiting beliefs and caring of what other people think and hesitation. I feel like all of those go hand in hand to some degree, honestly. It all almost originates just from like general lack of confidence in self or lack of self-esteem, which is like way easier said than done in terms of cultivating that and identifying that as the issue. I want to let go of all the stress from work. A lot of work in this one. I find it so, I don't even know how I would express that, dystopian. The amount of us that are just like the main, when approached with, oh, what is something you want to let go of? Work. Like that being number one of an answer and us not really addressing that as a very bad thing and instead just going, no, but that's just life, you know, work is stress. I feel like if all of us are sharing the same issue means that we could be addressing it in a way where we make it so that isn't a thing of a huge amount of stress anymore. Homework, anger and resentment towards family, friends that don't serve me. Yeah, it can be frustrating when you realize they're not like on your team, or they're even worse when you realize that they're actually like kind of an antagonistic force to you. Putting too much pressure on myself, letting go of unnecessary stress and slowing down. My fear of being seen for who I am truly. Oof, that's a big one for me too. It can be very difficult when you haven't fully experienced displaying your full self to someone before, so you don't know what it will look like when you actually do that. If you grew up with experiences where your self was shunned or shamed or attacked, then you're going to be even more fearful to display your true self. If you've never actually felt comfortable displaying, like being who you are, when someone says, oh, just be yourself, you're like, I don't know what that actually looks like because I've never been given the chamber to display it. My nosy needs, I wonder what they mean by nosy needs. Or need to be nosy, maybe? I get that. I used to struggle with that a lot. The cold I've been fighting. Oh, yeah, honestly, they can be brutal. So last thing we're letting go with this batch. Ooh, a person's name. A person's name. Yeah, I'm gonna see how I can get down here now. Cut to me down at the fire. Okay. I have to make this super quick. Breathe in. And let it all go. There we go. That should burn all of them. Very small fire with this bench. So you can see my breath. Okay, make sure to get all of them. Until next time. See you later.